Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. Coming out with it, it's Collins. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll go back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys, and the defense is a nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's good enough for first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Makes the catch, it's Ford.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. On his feet at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position, just as they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Oh, better look out!
The return brings it out to the 41, and the Louisiana Tech offense will take over.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money. So
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Baker. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
UAB.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got it! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. What a grab with one hand. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Let's go.
The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Off play action on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And the Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Baker. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To the air, it's Baker. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you
breaks away on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast. I know.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Fires left. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UAB. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take... W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. Turning it on. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. That's caught. It's moved. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 32 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Blazers are in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making. And they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work.
On the double. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Here we go.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
To throw, it's Alexander. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Set, ready.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun. Wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.